Good evening. I'm recording a little bit of Pirate101. For those of you who don't know, Pirate101 is an MMO game where you play as a pirate. This is my pirate Kestrel. She's a witch doctor. We're level 16 and we're going to go take on the Grim Reaver, which is a pretty much a ghost ship. It goes around and it curses people. And we gotta go put a stop to that. So that's just not polite. Anyway, so Pirate101 is an MMO. There is no other people here right now. Sorry. At the moment because I am playing on a lesser used server. The main server is of course always clogged with people. So what I need to do is I'm going to go to my quests. I'm going to set to black magic, which is the quest we are going to do. So basically, in Pirate101, you have quests that you have to do. You have the main quest, which is indicated by this chalice, and you have other quests that are given to you. Black magic is given to us by Madame Vadima, who is the witch doctor mentor. So we have to stop Bobby Bones, who is the owner of the Grim Reaver, to save a young boy who has been affected by the magic. He is going to die unless we find the cure, and the cure is defeating Bobby Bones. So, what we have to do is we have to get bone shards from ghost ships in the Flotsam Skyway. We have to get gloom fog in the Flotsam Skyway. We have to get some grave soil from the ruined lighthouse. We were actually miles and miles away from Flotsam Skyway, so we're going to zoom back to Skull Island, which is basically the hub of the pirates from what I understand. I just started playing this game because my friends are really into it, and it looked kind of like fun. I had a rough night one night, so I decided why not. It's really cute. It is a family game, so it's meant for all ages, but there are things that you would get as an adult, perhaps that you wouldn't have gotten as a child. You can see another player is right there with me, following me. Anyway. Another thing I really like about Pirate101 is that you get to have companions. You can have, I think, as many companions as you need or want, really, is how it works. Your first companion is always your first mate. My first mate right now is Ratbeard because he's fantastic in a fight, I gotta say. Because Kess is a witch doctor, it really balances her out. The next two, the percentage underneath it, is how often they will show up in a fight. So you actually will get lower leveled people because there's the slightest chance that they will show up in a fight. People who show up most in a fight for me is always Ratbeard because he's the first mate, and then the Batacuda, which is awesome looking, and Milo. Bones will also sometimes show up. Alrighty. But yes, your first mate basically just follows you around. They're your constant companion. And yeah, I like that. I like the games that offers a bit of customization like this game does. So we're at the docks. We have to unbottle our ship because we have to keep our ships in bottles. Our ship is the Silver Phoenix. It's a galleon. You can see it over there. So we're going to just head on out and collect some stuff. I apologize if I start to gunk up at all. Oh man, that is a cool thing on the back of their ship, wow. I'm not very far in the game. I'm still in the first world. I can progress to the second world now, but I have stuff I want to do, like I have to take out the Grim Reaver, which is what we're going to do now. As long as we're here. Okay, so we gotta follow the yellow current. This is I'm sorry for the screen. It does this whenever Jonatown is in view. Anyway, we have to follow this yellow current. It will actually drive automatically for us so that I don't have to do anything. until the numbers get close enough that I do have to accept or change something. I like that the arrow shows you where to go, because otherwise I would get so totally lost in this game. It's just, the worlds are massive and they're beautiful and there's just so much stuff to do. I've been doing side quests for hours at this point. So we're now in the Flotsam Skyway, which is named because the city of Flotsam is here, and Flotsam is kind of a little ragtag type of town. It's actually over there, you see in the distance. I don't want to get in a fight right now with these guys. There's a Waponi. Waponi are platypus. And not just any platypus, they are mean platypus. You see a flying fish there. And yeah, like look at Flotsam, it's just a beautiful, I love that idea. A bunch of ships just all crashed and now they're a city. That's wonderful. Go ships! You clicked to target! Oh dear. Once you get close enough you can fire. I usually slow down. Because we have a galleon now, it takes me less time to take out another ship. Before I just had a little skiff or a raft and it was really annoying. So most of this game is played as a keyboard. You move the arrow keys, you interact with the X key, and your weapons down here for your ship are the number keys. So I keep hitting 2 and 1 because those are my weapons. Oh, it's almost dead. There it is. And I get the spoils. Did not collect bone shards. Damn. We need to collect bone shards for this potion we're going to make to save Jack. So slow down, turn, because this is mostly automated, which I don't really care for, but you can also fight hand-to-hand combat in the ships. It's just easier to sync them. Especially since right now I'm over-leveled. I can't recall what nautical level I'm at, but Kess is level 16, so she's quite far above because I put this off until I could record it. The first time I tried to record this game, it quit on me within 10 seconds of opening the program, so I have nothing from my intro. Alrighty. Collected 1 of 6. And we target the next one. We can heal with 3. At least I can heal with 3. And we basically catch up. Turn. Shut off our power. And hang in there until we hit them. This did take me a while to get used to. I don't like fighting on the I don't like doing the naval fighting. I find it really annoying, actually. We'll get to see some proper combat later when I take on the guy. A lot of this game is just pure luck and chance and numbers. So we sunk that one. Collect the spoils. We got more bone shards, which is good. We need them. I don't know if there's a way to weigh anchor here. Just do. Sails power. I have no idea what sails power does. But hey, if it helps. It's just basically timing. The actual combat is a lot like chess. At least that's what I've seen it compared to, is it compares it to chess. Because everyone has a turn. They only have a certain places they can move or they can hit. Obviously the long range crew members can Oh, receive stay sail. I don't even know what that is. The long range, those who fight with magic or guns can obviously reach further. Like, if you fight with magic, you can reach clean across the battlefield, which is incredibly handy. And then you just send the others to go in. There are 4 or 5 classes, I believe. There's Witch Doctor, there's Buccaneer, there's Musketeer, there's Privateer, and there's Swashbuckler. And each has their own benefits and cons. Like, as a Witch Doctor, Kess is not very strong physically, which is partially part of the reason why I keep Rapbeard as the first mate, because he is a Buccaneer. So he can hit harder, he can withstand more damage, he can get right up close to the enemy and not take on very much and not die right away. Oh, okay, this is going to be a fight. Once it loads. Sometimes the game lags. I don't know if that's because of other players or just because of the way that my computer's set up. Okay, so this is the battle screen. It tells you up here what you need to do. We need to defeat all enemies. We are on a timer. So I'm just going to have... I'm going to move the Batacuda and Rapbeard. I'm going to have Kess start cursing people because that's what she's good at. I really like the Soul Reaver because it takes down enemies quickly, and those it doesn't take down quickly, it can whittle away their HP, no problem. Basically, one big game of chess. This is my strategy, is I send these two in because the Batacuda is also a Buccaneer, and Kess will just hang back and chill, fling spells or whatever. I taught her the skill for shooting weapons, so I may look into that. I don't think she has as much of a boost with shooting weapons yet, though, as she does with, you know, plain old fire and magic across 2 ships. I apologize, I'm also eating dinner at this point because I have not had anything to eat all day. So, certain moves you can't do anything if you're at a long enough range, so that's when I start to move her forward. And I just send in these two to take care of him. He'll probably die right away because we are very over-leveled. There we go. Now that we've won, we get treasure chests. Treasure chests will have items, they'll have gold, they'll have all kinds of things, and it is advised to pick up all the treasure chests as quickly as you possibly can so you can get as much as you are due. I gained nautical level 10! Earned lieutenant. Incredibly handy. Where's another ship? Dark Nightmare. Spooky. So this does happen with the ghost ships too, the thing on the screen. I apologize. It's... Oh, we can board the enemy ship. Damn. That means that we can go on and attack them properly. Let's see, this time that Bones joined us instead of the Barracuda. The number of allies you have in a fight is dependent on the number of enemies you have in a fight. Now, because Kess is so far away, she cannot hit the enemies anymore, so she has to get closer. If you do not pick anything for your people to do or the time runs out, then whoever has not been given instructions will just not do anything. There are certain aspects of the game that I wish would change. Like I wish say if an enemy faints and if someone has been directed to attack them, then I think that your character should move on to the next enemy automatically. But that's just me. Again, treasure chests. We got Skull Island Cave Floor and a Big Bones Band. We did not collect the bone shards, which is terrible. This may take a while. The attacks your ship has is dependent on the items that you equip your ship with. I have something that allows me to shoot fire as well as larger cannons. We did not... This is going to take forever. Good lord. Again, for someone who doesn't like the ship combat factor of it, it's just a hassle. But I won't complain, we have another nautical level. We got the title of Lieutenant. It's good enough for me. You'll notice that you have a certain amount of time before that you can use your powers again. So, it's good to keep an eye on that. I'm sure there's better methods, but I usually hit them as soon as they come up. Okay. So look out. We collected 4 of 6 bone shards, which is fantastic. So we just keep on trucking. Keep on keeping on. You'll notice they'll move, they'll try and get away. Board the enemy ship. It just makes it just is an option. And this time we have Milo. You notice that if the ship is damaged, then the enemies will have some damage done to them, which is extremely helpful if you're fighting a tougher enemy. But since we put off this quest for so long, they're all about 5 or 6 levels under us. Kess can also shoot quite far with her magic, which is helpful. She does have a skull wand right now, but I may look into getting her a shooty weapon. shooty weapon is a gun. Guns in this are spark slingers or something like that. Because it is, in fact, a children's game, so I can see why. Oh, Galician pendant. That's the world based on Italy. I'm looking forward to that, but I will not get there for quite some time. Since I am only on... well, I'm still in the first world. The first world is Skull Island. The game is free to play, but after a certain point you do have to start paying in order to continue. And it seems to be earlier than it used to be, judging from what people have told me. Which is, it's not that bad. If you pay $5, you can access at least 2 of the regions that you need. We have all the bone shards. That means we can get out of here. Now we need gloom fog. I have no idea what gloom fog is. If you run into flying fish or any other sort of enemy, it will attack you and you will have to fight it on your ship. Collect gloom fog. Doo-doo-doo. Again, easiest way is just to swing around. Try not to run into anything because you will have to fight it if you run into it. You notice there are wild barracuda over here. There's these other pirate ships that I don't trust. If you go into these sort of swirly bits, you are safe from attack. Alright, we have all the gloom fog. Now we have to go get some grave soil. The grave soil is in a ruined lighthouse, so we have to go there. The ruined lighthouse, at this point I've been to because I've gotten one of my companions there. I got Old Scratch, who is a skeleton. He's kind of... it's cool. I like the companions a lot. A couple of them get on my nerves. So far Bonnie Ann, who is one that everyone gets, because different classes get different companions. But she's gotten on my nerves quite a bit. And she's quite popular because she's a fox. People love foxes. But she has really gotten on my nerves, so I do not use her. Ratbeard's quite entertaining. Most of them are pretty entertaining, actually, in their banter back and forward. I wish more of the optional ones or the lesser ones would have more dialogue, but that's alright. I'm enjoying it so far. Alrighty, here we are. We need to collect some grave soil. And there are zombies and shit. Alrighty, so now we have to go sneak past these zombies. Because if these zombies see me, they're gonna attack me. I can't sneak past the zombies. Damn. Let's try another way. There's always another way in this game. Oftentimes you could run right past. If you wait long enough, the item will regenerate, but that does take a while. And I checked, and the first bit of video is already like 20 minutes. You'll see that it's turning around now because it's telling me to go back, so I could probably just zoom back and forth between these two. They'll regenerate by the time I get back to the other. We only need 4. Extremely useful. And then we could just zap back to Skull Island and have Vadima do her thing. Alrighty. Vadima, Witch Doctor Sanctum. Again, with the teleporting, there's little numbers that tell you how long it will be until you can teleport anywhere again. You can teleport to Skull Island or back to where you were. The nearest life stone, which is this thing here, it will heal you completely. Or your house. I don't have a home at this point. I neglected to get a home. Well, see, that person has Bonnie Ann in a fancy coat. I'm not that fancy yet.
You have returned. The reckoning has come. Talisman holds key to young Jack's fate. Go to Perdition's Tempest, vortex near Flotsam. Once inside, you will see Bones' ship. Grim Reaver. To break curse, you must defeat Bobby Bones and his dead crew. Take skull of Bobby Bones to Jack when you are done, and he will be free. Farewell, pirate. My heart tells me your road will take you into shadow of death again. Be warned.
She's so cool. I love her. She's great. Anyway, yes, this is the Witch Doctor Sanctum. This is where you go if you choose to be a witch doctor in order to learn new skills and new powers. That is generally only once you level up. The nautical levels do not count. I have to adjust my quests again because it is trying to go back to the main quest, and we're going to race the Reaver. Again, I could just teleport back to where we were, but we were in the graveyard, and I really don't want to go back to the graveyard. I'd rather just go right to the Tempest. There's another person with Bonnie Ann. I really don't like her. Witch Doctor seems to be a very popular class for females, I've noticed. You don't see an awful lot of males being witch doctors. You see more swashbucklers and that sort of thing for male characters. Which is fine, I mean, do whatever. Pick the one that you want to be. I personally wanted to do Witch Doctor because I thought it was interesting. Back to Flotsam Skyway, we go that way, or we could actually go this way and it would take us right around the path. You could really go either way. Again, once you're on these things, they'll just drive for you, you won't get attacked, you just kind of float along, and you could actually use this time to do other things. Like train your people. I have another train point. I've been getting these guys up to where they should be, just in case they show up in battle, which they tend to do from time to time. So we'll train Kenpo. He can learn a new talent, you can see by a little electric bolt. So new talent. His accuracy is terrible. So up his accuracy, and then he should be good. Yes, Kenpo is now level 9. So just sailing along. I like this game. It's nice because at this point I could like check my email and stuff and not have to worry about it. The crown shop. Crowns are basically what you get for real money. You can buy mounts, you can buy more companions, which is interesting because there's a bunch of different ones, really. Very interesting. I consider Lucy Sterling. That guy's interesting too. They're all pretty interesting. But those ones you do have to pay real money for. You could get, again, it's not that expensive. You get 5,000 for like $5. And it unlocks a bunch of the little worlds and things. So, if you're so inclined, you could buy companions if there's none that you get in the game to your liking. I like the ones I have so far. Alrighty, we're going to go into Perdition's Tempest, which is not a smart thing to do if you're an actual ship or in-game, so it's okay. This is actually a dungeon. We're going to sail right into the Grim Reaver, because we're going to take this guy down. Leave our ship and go on his.
Ye miserable swab, dare to summon me from Perdition's gates? I'll have you scraping barnacles from me hull till time's end for this.
Alright, well, let's run over and let's go engage him. The thing that I read about Bobby Bones here... Okay, here, because it's a boss battle, you are allowed to pick who you fight with. I'm gonna go with my main guys here. And every time you do not take out Bobby Bones here, he will summon more people. Fortunately, he's only level 10. So I'm gonna send my peeps on their way. And we'll see how this goes. Oh god, there's a skullbird there. That's so cool. And that is why I love the Barracuda. If he gets hit, he will hit back. Ratbeard will also attempt to hit anyone who comes near him or around him. If he hits someone and they die, he can hit someone again. He's just incredibly useful. Okay, you see the Bobby Bones did summon another guy. He's right here. He's only level 10. We could probably take him out pretty quickly if we tried. I'm going to use everyone's powers to try and take him out. Barracuda can stay up here. Milo can try and take him out. We're going to try and get this over with pretty quickly. As cool as this ship is, and I think it'd be cool if it was the quest reward, but it's not. We don't want to hang out here. He also has repel borders, which is what Ratbeard has. But his attack isn't as cool. Ratbeard has a cooler attack where he will actually toss his sword, he'll plant his peg leg down, and then he'll catch the sword and spin around in the peg leg. And it's just really, really amusing. So Bobby Bones is already almost dead. We're gonna have another guy to fight because we did not kill him. But it'll be okay. Milo's interesting, the rat. At the beginning of the game you get to pick options for your character, and certain things will determine things later in game, and Milo's one of those things. Is he knew your parents in game, which is really cool, actually. I like that. See another person join here, but we are not going to concern ourselves with that. We're going to try and concern ourselves with Bobby Bones. I'm going to use this attack. You can hit all that. You keep on keeping on. We should be good. Now that we're a higher level, the magic hardly ever misses, which it does actually, and it can be really, really annoying when it misses. And we just need to defeat Bobby Bones and we're done. We're gonna collect everything. Oh, one more, two more actually. Oh shoot, man.
Now, Captain, my Captain, them bones have been put to rest. I feel the spirits finding freedom, going home.
Cool. Do a report back to Charlie Kennett, because his son is the one who we are healing with Bobby Bones' head, I guess. So we gotta get out of here somehow. Go, go, go! Interesting. I wish we could take the ship, that'd be cool. So we have to go back to Flotsam. Flotsam is... oh, Jesus. Almost ran into those flying fish. We would have gone into another battle, we don't need that right now. We just want to go, make sure this kid's gonna be okay, and then finish the quest. I like playing Pirate101. If there's any more quests that I'm able to do that people want to see, then I will do them. If anyone plays the game and they want to go have some adventures, I will do that too. And yeah, hopefully I can play some more.
Young Jack, he's cured. I owe you more than I could ever repay, Pirate. But here, take this as a beginning. You saved Jack, and saved us all.
Thank you, Captain. The Skyways are a dangerous place. I'm going to find a safer line of work.
We've completed the Reaver quest. Now that we've done that, I have new badges, which means new titles that I can apply to my character. So the one that I think I'm going to choose is Reaver. And that's all that I got for that quest. So, that'll be it. And thanks for checking this out. It was fun.